Guys, it's Chelsea. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's Vlogmas videos, I'm going to be talking about things that get me in the Christmas spirit and shows and movies that I'm watching or want to watch on Netflix. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So with things that get me in the Christmas spirit, I have 5 of them. The first one is decorating. I love decorating the tree. I love hanging up stockings. I like decorating outside. And just having decorations up around my house that are Christmas just puts me in the Christmas spirit. The next one is making cookies. I love making cookies. No matter what the time of the year is, I just love baking things. But Christmas cookies are probably some of my favorites besides chocolate chip. Because during Christmas we like to frost our cookies, which doesn't happen very often. And also we have Christmas themed cookies. So we have like presents, we have elves, we have Santa, and we have a reindeer and a sled. So we have quite a few options. The third one is giving to others, whether that be gifts I've made or have bought. I love giving to people, especially during the Christmas season and like other holiday seasons. The fourth one is spending time with family. I love spending time with family during the holiday seasons. And the last one is candles or other scented things. So I love using a wax warmer and one of those Scentsy, like white or like different colored things that you put like a little thing in, and it turns different colors while it like pushes the scent through the top. Those are like the 2 main things that I use. But recently I've also gotten into using wall plugs, and I love candles. My mom sometimes will light some candles around the house, but I have a few candles of my own that I want to start using, so I'm excited for that. So now I'm going to talk about shows and movies that I'm watching or want to watch on Netflix. And I have 16 of them. The first one is 13 Reasons Why. I've been watching this show for so long. Like, I think I started watching it when it first came out with my little brother. And then we kind of just like stopped watching it. And I haven't finished it yet. I think I'm on the 3rd season of it. So I think I'm on the final, like I'm on the end of it. I just have a couple more episodes to watch. But it's really good and I highly recommend it. The next one is Shameless. This is another show that I've been watching for quite some time. I think I'm on the 3rd season of this show as well. And I haven't finished it because there's a lot of seasons of Shameless. The next one is The Ranch. I watched this show with my family and I really enjoyed it, so I'm going to start watching it again soon because I'm that person that loves watching shows again and again. The next one is Heartland. I started the first episode and I'm not really sure if I finished it, but it's really good. And it's about like raising horses on a ranch and stuff like that. So I recommend it if you like those kind of shows. The next one is Degrassi Next Generation. I watched this whole show. And I think there's like 2 seasons, I think, maybe 3. And I want to watch it again because it was so good. The next one is Jane the Virgin. I started the show and then stopped watching it. I don't know if I ever made it through the first episode, but I'm going to start watching it during this time. I have like quite a bit of time starting like next week. Like the week of Christmas, I only work a couple of days, and then I'm off until I go back to school, I think. So I have like quite a little less than a month to like watch some shows and like get some other stuff done. So that's another one that I'm going to start watching again. The next show is Fuller House. I've watched a few episodes. I think I made it through season 1, I think, but I just need to continue and finish. The Haunting of Bly Manor. I watched the whole first season because there's only 1 season on Netflix in a few days because it was like around Thanksgiving time, so I really didn't work a whole lot around Thanksgiving. So I like binge watched it in like 3 days, I think. I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna hopefully be watching it again whenever I'm done with the rest of these shows that I have to watch. So if you're in there, those like haunting kind of shows, I definitely recommend. The next one is To the Bone. This is a movie, I think. It might be a TV show. Don't remember. but someone had talked about it during a presentation for one of my classes this semester, and it sounded interesting. So while I'm off for break, I'm going to be watching it. The next one is The Kissing Booth 2. I've seen a bunch of commercials for this, and I think it's already on Netflix, so I'm also going to be watching it. The next one is Hush. I've watched this movie quite a few times, and I really like it. It's about this deaf girl who lives in the middle of the woods, and there's this masked guy who's trying to, like, hurt her in her house, like, while she's in her house, for some odd reason, don't know why. But that's all I'm going to tell you about this movie, because I don't want to spoil it. So if you're into scary movies, I definitely recommend this movie. The next one is The Haunting of Hill House. I saw this movie on my recommended list on Netflix, and it seemed interesting, so I'm going to start watching it. The next one is American Murder, The Family Next Door. Some of my friends have, like, talked about this show, and it sounds interesting. Glee. I started watching the show a couple years ago, and I stopped watching it for some time, but I'm going to start picking that show back up again. Grey's Anatomy is another show that I started and then just kind of stopped watching. And it wasn't because I was, like, uninterested in the shows. It was because, like, I was busy, number one. And number two, there's, like, other shows that I, like, started and obviously haven't finished. And the last one is Stolen from the Suburbs. I believe this is a TV show, but it was another one that was in my recommendeds. So I really want to watch this show. Or movie, whatever it is. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.